Welcome back to One Man and 5 Acres. I'm Trent. So we got the camper back here behind me and everything, and yeah, we're gonna get working on it today. I got a bunch of framing I gotta try to do, and today try to get the back end up. This is also part 2 of this camper. So everything I've been doing has kind of been put on hold because of the camper. So we got to try to get this thing out of here and get it done. I need to get a new chair. This thing squeaks a lot. But anyway, that's besides the point. But I got to get this here done. And hopefully I can get most of the framing done today. I'm going to try to film some of this. I don't know how much I'll get done today. But we're going to frame a little, or, film a little bit of it today. And try to get things going on here. This is going to be probably several different parts of different days of this video as well. I don't have a whole lot to work, a whole lot of time to work on this today. I have to be up at midnight tonight and be at work at 1 o'clock in the morning because I have a delivery time at 6 o'clock, and I have to go pick that load up and then deliver it at 6 o'clock in the morning. So in order to do that, I have to get up super early. So that means I got until 5 o'clock today, and that's when I'll have to call it quits and then get a shower, get some food in me, and get myself to bed. We work crazy hours, so you never know when you're going to work, what time it's going to work until the next day. So it's a little rough. Especially when you got projects like this, you got to get done. It's like, you have to be able to fit them in there and still get some sleep. So it's rough. But once this in here is out of here and it got it done and get it out of here, then I'm gonna pull my pickup in, and I've got some services and stuff. I got to get that done, and we got to start getting the garden planted. They're calling for rain. Let's see here. Today's the 28th of April, and they're calling for rain every day next week. Every day. So I'm hoping that once that happens, I get a good dry spell, and then we can get some stuff in the garden. I would love to be planting today, but I've got to get this done. So sometimes I wish there's 3, 4, 5 of me to get some of this stuff done. But it's just me, so that's what we got to do. All right, well, I'm going to quit rambling on. Let's get started. All right, I think the first thing I need to do is get the shop back in here. Start sucking some of this stuff out of here. Get a power cord over here and start getting this cleaned up. Eesh, this is gonna be a chore, and I'm flying solo today, so I don't really have anybody to help me. So I'm gonna have to get up in here best I can, and yeah, not a problem. We'll get her done. All right. Get this cleaned up. I'm gonna take this attachment off. All right, I sucked everything up. It's not perfect, but it looks a lot better than it did. So we got everything vacuumed out for the most part. I'll make more messes, I'll vacuum more of it up. We'll be back. All right, I need to take this bottom piece off here, and it's all rotted, just like that. Yeah, it's out. along with a few other things. That was pretty easy. I'm trying to get to this back panel here because I'm gonna take it off as well and get it out of here, because it's actually this is a 2x4 here. I'm gonna take it out. It's rotted, so we'll get it out of here as well. Nothing back here breathes. No wonder why it's rotten. All right, well, let's keep on going, I guess. It just tore apart. I think I stepped on something. I got something tagging me in the foot. Let's see what that's about. All right, everyone. So we've been hard at it. Replace this bottom board here. We've got plywood in here. That is screwed down. We got this plywood in. We got everything shored up. Insulation in the floors all the way around. So we're getting everything done in here. We got to level that up a little bit right there, but that's not a big deal. And but the toilet is set back where it's going to be going. Got to shore up this wall right here, get it anchored back down, make sure it's back to being square. And then I still got to rebuild from here up the wall. And I'll tell you, it hasn't been fun. We've been trying to get things back together. So, but we're trudging along on it best we can. So, but the floor's coming along, starting to look like a floor again. So we'll jump back in when I get a little bit more done. All right. As you can tell, some things have changed back here. We got floor. Replace those rotten out studs that are on the sides. Tub's back in, sorta. It's just sitting in there. But got all these done. Another new one here. I don't have it tight yet, but it's sitting there. I have to replace a couple boards through here to tie everything together. But yeah, it's starting to look good again. I got to handle this up here still. This piece here. Actually, this goes to the roof. And so I can't really do much to it. So I've got a few ideas. I got a metal strap. We're going to strap it around. It goes all the way down around to the corner. And then we're going to run it down the side. And where all the good stuff is, we're going to take that metal strap and put it in. And make it tight all the way there. And then we'll put a 2x4 runner all the way down through there to the top. And toe nail it in to the part that's good to tie that roof in. So, because we didn't know that the corners were that bad until we really tore into it. Or we wouldn't have put the roof on it first. We'd have fixed this back here, then did the roof. So we're doing a little backwards. But it's coming along. So, I mean, doing pretty good. I still got to handle the wiring back here, but that's not an issue. It's just a little bit of time, and I have that switch. That there really is probably going to take me 5 or 6 minutes, and that'll be done. But once we get those tied in up there on both corners, and the rest of it, I'll rip the rest of all this here off and then put all new boards, and I'm putting 2x4s in all the way through here. So this will all be nice and structurally strong, and it'll all be done. So that's where we're at so far on this project. We'll be back for more. All right, we got the plastic back put on, and now we're getting ready to start installing the siding back on it on the back. And then we got to fold that roof down, cut it, add the transition strip, and then start putting the the corners on. And this whole camper is done on the back side. All that is reframed. Showed it earlier. It was all the framing was going on. Framing's done. Got the plastic and everything on there now. And now we just got to start hanging the siding back on there and start putting the trim and stuff on it and finish up with some caulking, and it's all good to go. So that's where we're at right now. And then we got to finish up the inside. That's a whole nother problem. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, first sheet up. Could have used a second hand, but I didn't have nobody. So I just kind of hung a screw up there. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't go all the way in with it. I just kind of had it there so I can come over here and then hopefully make it okay. I think I'm about as square as I can get with it. I think. I don't know. Never done this before, so trial and error. All right, we're getting the siding down on here. I found a few interesting things while we were doing this. So the ends here, I've got about a 1/4 inch on each side, over here and over here. It's a little long. In other words, the back end's wide. So we went up front and we measured the front, and the front is about an 1/8 inch from being 8 foot exactly. Back here, we're at 8 inches or 8 foot and 1/4 inches width. So with that being said, we're off a little bit. And the only reason I can think that it's off is because this was all soaked, all the wood was soaked and it swelled up. So what happened is when I measured it, because it was swelled all up or swollen, it added some extra length to both sides, and I didn't know that because it was coming apart here, coming apart here and over here on this side. So what was happening is everything expanded, which pushed everything apart back here, and that was the dead giveaway when I was like, what's going on back here? And then when I went in the camper and I saw that there was all this stuff back here where the floor was bad, that's when I really was like, wow. So I did not take in consideration of the boards and everything being swollen when I measured it. So when I cut everything to put it on there, it went on there. But now what we did is we're 8 foot something, 8 foot, just a little bit under 8 foot here. But when it came down where all this rock was, it's actually a little over 8 foot. So we're gonna have to. I'm not taking it apart. So this was a trial and error type thing. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just we're going to have to put a lot more caulking when we put the transition or the corner caps on. We're going to have to caulk it a lot more and use better adhesive, which we have, and do this on each corners. Now that I know this, if I ever have to do another one, which I probably will, I'll have to take that in consideration, and then yeah. That's what I'll have to do. So right now we're stripping off all of the old caulking off of it. And once we get that done, we're going to put this lower piece here on, and we're going to go ahead and screw everything down. Everything is just kind of set. We're just sitting it there. There's only just a couple screws in here. I haven't actually went through and screwed the whole thing completely down. So I still have to do that, but that's where we're at on this. So I'll give you the finished product when we get everything on the corners and stuff, and I'll show you what we had to do. Hopefully it don't look too ugly, but as long as it doesn't leak ever again and it holds, that's really all I'm after. So, yep, there we go. All right, everybody. I show you what we got done. Got all this done. All of it's on. Got to put the corner caps on. Put the lights all on. My buddy Will, he just has to fold that down, put the trim back on. That, he's pretty much done with it. He just has this little bit here, and he's done with the roof. And then I just got to put side markers and stuff like that on it. But it's basically done back here for the most part, other than sealing it up, caulking it, and getting all the lights back on. That's where we are as of right now on this part 2 part. So what we're going to do is I'll probably get this stuff here all back on this weekend, I think. And then we'll get this lights and everything on it, get that out of the way. I'll hook the truck up to it, make sure I got all my lights, flashers, turn signals, all that good stuff. Everything comes back on. That way I can get everything wired up correctly. And yeah, should be able to get this all done. At least I'm hoping anyway. Should be able to. Out here on this backside, I know we got the inside to do, but I think the inside will go fairly quick. At least I hope so. Got some extra insulation to put on the inside. And we still have to put the AC unit back up on the, and we've already prepped the toilet so it can go back in. And let's see here, sink to put back in, and then put that air conditioning unit back in there. And I want to get a new light for this out here. Other than that, she's coming along nicely. So this is all that we've been doing here on this part. So I'm hoping we can have this back, have this camper out of the shop this weekend and open the shop back up. Because as you can tell, even though I've got, let's see here, the shop is a 30-foot by 50-foot with 16-foot walls. So 412 pitch roof. So this is a 30-foot camper. And I mean, there's a lot of room in here with it in here. It doesn't look like it back there, but there's a lot of room back there. And there's a lot of room there too. So, I mean, you can walk all the way around the camper, even though it's still in here. So even if I had a bigger camper, it'd still fit. I mean, I still got plenty of room between the roof and the car rack here, so we're all good. But anyway, I just want to show you all where we're at and what I'm doing. So there's that. So anyway, this is what we got going on. We've been working on this quite a bit throughout the week, off and on. We did some last week, this week. You'll see this, this is the second part, so you're going to see this one here and everything. And then we'll have a third part. And I'll probably mix in a couple of, we're going to start doing some gardening and stuff. So we'll be getting in the garden here soon and getting that stuff handled. On top of working on the inside of this camper, which the third part will be the inside of the camper, getting it back together. So, but yeah. But if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Share them with your friends. Leave a comment. Ring the bell. And that way you know, get a notification that I have posted a new video. Also, I'd like to thank a lot of the new subscribers that I've been getting. I really appreciate that a lot. I thank you. I'm hoping I continue to give you guys good content and my channel continues to grow. I believe we're up to 350 or 330 or something like that. But haven't really been paying too much attention to it, but I just noticed that I've been getting a lot of subscribers here lately, which is really cool, and I really appreciate that. So, and I really thank you for that one. But please give me the thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. and we'll talk to you later. Bye.